Is that a third purple? What? 3 in a row and that's all I get? Come on. It's pretty average. I mean, it's still about 80k. We'll take it. Alright. We got another boss right up here. We'll go ahead and kill this. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Easy enough there. Oop. Alright. Ooh, a blue. Hopefully not a tome. And of course it's a tome. Man, I am cursed with tome chest. I swear that's all I get. Okay, we gotta go all the way over there. We're gonna go ahead, get over there, clear that trash real quick, and then we'll knock out the last 2 bosses. Hopefully not tomes. And 15k is not that bad. Okay, we just got our last boss over here. We'll go ahead and kill that. We are up to 80k plus 50, so 130k. That's not bad. We are typically averaging at least 100k per chest, and we are rocking a 200,000, according to valuation, set now. Now you don't have to continue to upgrade your set like I do. If you want to continue to rock the cheapest set you want, or the cheapest set you can, go ahead and do that. That's fine. I like the faster clear speed, and I like the little bit better chance that I'm going to have against players by making these upgrades, so I still prefer to do it, but it is money that you could just put in your pocket and walk away with, so that is your call. But we'll see how much we make off this set, and I guess you can decide then, because I think we're going to make well more than what we've invested. Alright. And these bosses are not that hard. You might have a little bit of a trouble with them in the beginning, especially if you are low spec, but you'll get the hang of them, I promise. Okay, 6k, that's pretty crap. Not the best dungeon. Let's go ahead and use these. Up to 350k cash, though. Alright. And I have not been selling like anything other than what has been selling from our corrupted, so cash-wise we should be right on. Hopefully no gankers. Looks like we're good. There's only 3 in the zone. Let's just press R, 3k to get out. Ooh, a bunch of people just enter the zone. And we are fine. Nice. So far we're doing pretty well. Now this is why people rat corrupted dungeons. I'm not saying it is the best choice, but if you are trying to take one set and just trying to maximize the investment you can get out of that, it's kind of showing why, you know what I mean? Like, our investment has, I don't even know, like quadrupled already. Let's see. So 420 to start. I did throw some tomes in there. Oh well. That puts us up to 503k. And like I said, this set is 200k. I could go ahead and drop our investment back to our like 50k set, but I just find it's going to be a little bit better doing it this way. And I don't think that it is dropping our item level too much. I think 4-1 is still a little underpowered, especially once we fight other players. So now if I had 100 specs in all of it, I probably wouldn't need to worry about it as much. Alright. Okay guys, so I just came up with an idea, and so basically what our plan is going to be is we will continue to upgrade this set as we are going, and honestly after that last run I think we'll go ahead and at least make another upgrade, and we'll keep upgrading and stashing away, you know, the other piece, so that way we'll have a backup set, which we already have backup sets, but oh wow, we have a lot in here. Okay. I am thinking a better mercenary jacket is probably our best bet. Let's see, a 6 is 37k, and that would give us the cooldown rate. Now I do think cooldown rate could be good. We do get that with the 5 as well, though. Oh, and that's way cheaper. Yeah, we can get maybe an outstanding. That's only 15k. What about a 5-2? Okay, let's go with a 5-1. Outstanding. Yeah, we're going to snag one of those. Okay, that's going to bring us up to 1022. Now, this may be a mistake. I may be going over cap, and I may be wasting money here. But our goal is, I haven't even gotten to the goal. Our goal is to get up to a set that we can use in Slayer. So that's a 1200 or higher set. 1200 would be basically ratting it, and that's probably about 500,000 total investment. So that's going to be our goal. So we'll see how that goes. Just for reference, I would say let's do Mage Cal just so I can show you. You're going to need probably close to 8. If you're ratting, you can get away with maybe a 7 or like a 6-1, 6-2. So like minimum 6-1. So about 30k for that. Let's see, Mercenary Jacket, looking like 60k there. Arcane Staff, another 80 there. Soldier Boot, another 30 probably. And we're going to want decent quality on all that. We'll probably want to get a Musac if we can. I guess so. It's definitely not cheap. Probably a 4-3 cape though. Or maybe like a 5-2 cape. Yeah, probably something like that. Okay, so we're looking at close to $500,000 for that set. But let's go ahead and maybe upgrade the cowl. And you want decent quality. Let's see, what is a 4-2? About 13k? That's pretty cheap. What is the item level? 1153. We're going to go ahead and snag one of these. Okay. So we got a little bit of an upgrade. 222k, I think that's a decent spot, and we are at 1045 item level. Maybe you could upgrade the boots. I do believe that the tier 6 boots have something that we might want. Yeah, the crowd control resistance might be strong. Now, I don't know for a fact how that actually plays out, and if that's actually better than the defense. But I would think it would be. What is the item level? 1170. Okay. I'm going to say we're good there. Now, one thing to note is theoretically, if I just take off these boots, I could literally say that we didn't lose our set, because if you actually look, we're not wearing any of our original set anymore. So actually, maybe we'll do this, and we'll just snag these boots. That's fine. And that one doesn't have the crowd control resistance, so maybe I should have actually gone with a 6, but too late now. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so now we could actually argue the fact that even if we die, we're not losing our initial set. And this is where I would say Corrupted Dungeons get pretty good, because we're just in pure profit mode. Because if I just go in here, which I actually put this stuff back in here, but these 3 right here are all from our original set. So, even if we die, we have all of this. So if we die, all we have to do is buy a new mount, and we could start over, and a new bag, but bags are like 3k. So that's the way I like to run Corrupted Dungeons, and that way I'll slowly upgrade my sets, and then once it gets to a certain point where I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable risking that, I'll either sell it all off, or I'll just store it in the bank, and then maybe use it for a Slayer dungeon, which I can't even do yet. I've never done them because I've never gotten that amount of infamy. But that is my plan with this character, which we're getting close, so. Alright, so we're up to 530k. We're going to keep on risking. We are up to 230k risk, so it's a little sketchy, but all of this has been from scratch, so I'm not really that bothered. And I just realized we actually have this Mage Cowl. 1133. It's a little bit lower, but that could be another set, and we could start building up sets and sets and sets. Like, if we look here, we could use Assassin Jacket instead of a Mercenary Jacket for a build. If we wanted to change up our boots, we could maybe go with these Hellions. If we wanted to go more damage route, which maybe that would be an interesting thing to mess around with, because you could get a lot of damage out of this. And, yeah, you could do that, but it's not what I'm probably going to do. Like, these ones are 28k, we need to sell those. We also have another torch, so we could also put that down there. So all we need is another Arcane Staff, which we have plenty. But we haven't gotten any, like, from here, so... Yeah, so we already have, like, multiple sets building up, and you could always run Assassin Shoes. Like, this isn't that bad. Refreshing Sprint, I find, is actually pretty decent. In a 1v1, it might not be the strongest thing for you, but cooldown rate isn't a bad thing. Alright, we're going to get on to it. We got a lot more dungeons to run, probably, until we die. So yeah, let's... And I am still going to keep it where we'll just run until we die once, even though technically, even if I die, we still have another set, and this is our starter set right here. I will count it as that being our loss, because technically we did lose our set, so... Alright, let's get on with it. Okay, so I would like to just kind of test what the cap is. So we're at 1068 item power before going in. Obviously we're going to have to find a dungeon. And 918 base average. And see, I don't know if it still scales. Like, there might be a cap, but it kind of scales still as you bring better stuff. So I don't know, like, what is for sure the recommended stuff to bring to Corrupted Dungeons, to be honest. I'm sure there's, like, guides on that. I don't typically like to bring anything probably better than about 5-1, though. Okay, this is our dungeon. Alright, we are 1068 going in. And we'll see what it brings us down to. 992. So I think that's just slightly higher than what I was before. So I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. This is a pretty decent dungeon. We are still ratting, like I said, since we are just trying to get one death and just to see literally how far we can push it on one set. We're only going to fight people that we have to. So now if this series drags on for too long, I very well may decide to start picking fights. But basically every time I fight somebody, I'm going to have, you know, roughly a 50-50, maybe 60 tops chance of winning or losing. So it's definitely a gamble. And if you want to make the absolute most per set, not most per hour, that is probably your best bet. But if you want to just make the absolute, like, most amount of money per hour, you're probably better off killing players. I don't mind doing it sometimes, but honestly, I find it to be a little nerve-wracking. Like, I don't mind doing it when I have to, but it's a bit much. Even in, like, 50k sets, I still feel like I get a little bit nervous, and sometimes I just screw it up. Now, it does feel good when you actually get a win, I'm not gonna lie. Especially, like, I've pulled some pretty decent fights with just, like, 50k sets and gotten some decent amount of money, but eventually you are gonna lose. Alright, we got a decent chunk to go until 500. I'm going to keep on grinding. I'll get back to you. Okay, we'll go through this boss really quick just because I haven't gone through this one yet. This one's pretty simple. Whenever he finishes his swords, he's going to toss out that. Just move aside. He's going to do that. He'll lunge at you. Move aside from that. Don't get stuck on those chains. You'll end up in a combo, so definitely don't do that. Just want to kind of stay moving during this. get away from that, run as far away as you can, or try to miss the first one and then run back in. But I always have an easier time just running all the way out. But that'll probably depend on your build. Right here, you just want to run, don't go too fast, as you'll end up stuck, as those stay down for just a little bit, once again. And this guy's pretty much just rinse and repeat. As long as you don't get hit by him, he's one of the easier ones. Like that. If you get hit by that, that doesn't feel good. So it's best to stay near him for those. And you want to stay near for these, as it makes it a little easier to dodge. Move out of that once again. And there we go. Easy enough. What do we get? A blue? It's pretty bad. Alright, we're going to clear trash and take out these bosses, and we'll be back. And we got about 5k from that chest. Green tome. Alright, one boss left. Okay, we are wrapping this guy up right now. Honestly, this is probably my favorite one to fight because I find his mechanics just the easiest to deal with. Alright, green chest, probably nothing. Yeah, it's tomes. Okay. Okay, so this is an example of what a horrible, horrible corrupted dungeon is. That's like 30k. Honestly, we're going deeper. I don't typically do this, but we still have plenty of food and we got nothing from that dungeon. There's literally no reason not to dive a little deeper, so we will do it this time. Now this will probably be the one where we lose our set, just for reference. I typically would bank, but there's just no reason. Like, we have 18k in our inventory. The only thing we're really risking is our set. Alright, next dungeon. Now, we very well could get dived in on, and that is a thing. Now, I don't really mind. Like, I think personally you should try to fight them if they're diving you. Typically, people that are diving are probably going to be using pretty low-end gear. Oh, you know what? I don't even have poisons. That might be rough. We're going to go for it anyways. Now, if we do get dived on, that may be a mistake, but oh well. It happens. Honestly, if we lose the set at this point, I'm not too bothered. We came out about 10 times from our original investment, and that's just what's in the bank currently, so I'm not too mad. But I would like to not lose this 200k set yet. Ideally. Although I'm assuming we're going to eventually lose it. I mean, that is kind of the goal. Not the goal necessarily, but that is the ending. Or we just get rich. Now, there might be some people that don't like this video or this series because they might be against corrupted dungeon ratting, and I know it's not big in the community. Honestly, I think this is more so to kind of get rid of the stereotype of being scared of corrupted dungeons. I think it's pretty good content. I think if you just buy a 50k starter set, ideally if you can afford multiple, that'd be ideal. But you saw at the beginning of this, I started with nothing and was able to make a set, or make it from just a set without too much difficulty. So I would recommend just try it out. Just start out with maybe one 50k set, or maybe even cheaper if you can find a little bit cheaper of a build. But remember, the more budget you go, the probably worse chance you're going to have at actually winning. And if you are looking for just a build that's going to win, you should check out murderledger.com, and you can find some good builds on there. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get on with clearing as much trash as I can, as fast as we can, so we can try to not get dove in on. And I'll be back to you guys. And we got another 20k. Now, that's almost what we got from our entire last dungeon, so I'd say this dungeon's going a little bit better. So if you are having bad luck in your first, just dive another one. It's really not that big of a deal. As long as you still have your food buff, you should be fine. If another player comes in, you might want to just try to break the crystals and run. But if you feel like fighting, just fight. Now, I will admit you're probably going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage by not having your potion, but sometimes it ends up like that anyways. Ooh, we just got another tome from a silver chest. Okay, let's regen just a little bit and then we can kill the boss. So far we're doing pretty well. We've made it through quite a few dungeons without being dough, and I'm actually pretty surprised. Okay, 100 energy should be enough. I like the Arcane, honestly. It just makes a lot of the boss mechanics a lot easier if you do it right. Now, you do have to kind of properly time your teleport, so it's not the best thing, but like, I mean, right there we did it pretty well. Got us out of that mechanic real easy. So it can actually come in real handy if you use it properly. And I like to use it right there, typically, if I can, although we were out of energy. We probably should have regen energy to full, but it should be alright. Alright, we're gonna regen with our Merc. This is the main reason I like to use Mercenary, as I just find it makes the boss fights way easier. And it does help a lot in the actual player fights, although Assassin Jacket can also be pretty nice. I just like the health regen more than I like Invis, personally. But feel free to try it out any way you want. A lot of people like different builds for different reasons, you know? Alright, one more shot here. And he should be down. Nice. Ooh, another purple. Man, we're having good purple luck today. 50k, that's not insane, but, you know, we'll take it. Alright, well, let's finish clearing off this dungeon, and... Ooh, nice, we still have all 3 bosses. Okay, perfect. We might as well just kill this one before we, clip. We do have a lot of trash left to clear. Now, you don't have to clear all the trash. I haven't gotten a ton from the trash today, but you can clear, or you can get stuff from the trash, and you're still getting fame, you're still getting the silver drops and stuff like that, so I do find it to be relatively worth it. These bosses are always pretty easy. Another 8k. Hey, that one's a little bit better. Okay, so 31k on that chest. The other chest was just some tomes, just another green tome chest. Let's get out of here. 120k, 44k worth of silver bags as well, so that's pretty good. It did take us an extra dungeon to get there, but hey, we did it all in one pork. Ooh, we want nothing to do with that guy. Alright, let's skedaddle. There is a massive blob right there. We need to go. I want nothing to do with any of this. Okay, let's just R out right here. Hopefully nobody will be over here. 4k to get out. There's nobody flagged, so we should be okay. Perfect. Okay, nice. We are making quite a lot of profit. Alright, let's go ahead and repair. Still super cheap repair bills. Let's go ahead and use these silver bags. We're up to about 400k cash, which is pretty good starting from literally nothing. Alright. So 530 in here. We're just going to dump it all in. Nice. 120k profit. Not including the bags. That's really good. Alright. So far we have already made about $1 mil and have upgraded our set by about 150k. 170k. So about 1.2 mil has already been made. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Alright. Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and conclude this episode. So currently we are about 1.2 mil, starting with a 50k investment, and are currently using a 227,000 set. Now personally, I think the 227,000 set, maybe we should retire it and go back to a cheaper set based off of about how much money we're making, and I don't think that our item power is really being boosted. So we may do that. I don't know though. Honestly, I think it's fine. I think it's worth, giving whoever finally kills us a little bit of money back. I'm not that bothered by it. So far we're doing pretty well. So anyways guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more. I hope you guys did enjoy. Peace out.